What's happening? I'm Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. I'll make this short and sweet because you know who I am and you know what I does. And represent them Los Angeles Lakers for life, hence the banner to my side. Yeah. I didn't even want to do this video, but these are my guys, so I've got to do it. And they have a huge fan base and people expect to hear my reaction to these guys. Didn't do a video about them last night because I knew they had a back-to-back. They were playing that Florida back-to-back where they played back-to-back. They were playing the Orlando Magic, and then they played the Miami Heat today on the second end of that back-to-back. And of course, you know, but since he left Miami, he's missed a whole bunch of games that they played against Miami, inside of Miami. So this is kind of like the homecoming, the first time. Listen, man, these were two back-to-back duds. The game last night, he didn't even want to play. I'm convinced he is strictly about narratives right now. He don't even care. He's like, man, I hope this season can hurry up and get over so we can get to the playoffs and see what we can do. Because he doesn't even care. He's not even giving any type of effort. And he's just out there. He's like, oh, unless we're playing the Warriors or something like that. Or he's got a milestone to reach. You know, but he also wants to show up the fans. They're like, hey, this is what I know, y'all miss me being over here. So he wanted to show out today. They got blowed out, just worked over last night against the Orlando Magic. That was terrible. Nikola Vucevic was looking like Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar. A combination of those guys, because he was fantastic against Tyson Chandler, JaVale McGee, LeBron. They wanted no parts of this guy down in the paint. He was killing from the inside, outside, in the total game working. Aaron Gordon, this guy was, man. Dougie, you see LeBron move out the way? I mean, he get out the way. And he got out the way because he didn't want to be on nobody else's poster. You know, he ain't got them hops to be rejecting nobody like he used to. So it was just a throwaway game. It was just, he wasn't even trying. The whole team was trying. Hey, look, man, you're the leader. You're getting $30-something million a year. They look up to you. If you don't play hard, they're not going to play hard. That's why they lost that game last night. They come in today facing the Miami Heat. No D-Wade. No, the Slovenian Nightmare, the Dragon, Goran Dragic. He wasn't there. And what I noticed, everybody's like, oh man, LeBron had 51 points. Listen, man. Listen. The Miami Heat are still reeling from not being able to get Jimmy Butler in the trade. And then I'm sure Justice Winslow, and they're like, I don't know what about my certainty, my future, about being here. Josh Richardson was like, are you going to put me in a trade? Not put me in a trade. Now he's back. And Dion Waiters still hasn't played a game all year. He was a big part of what they did last year until they got injured. James Johnson had played his first game back after coming off the abdominal hernia, sports hernia surgery. I mean, so he wasn't in rhythm. It was, man, I don't know if anybody else noticed, but being the point guard that I am, I noticed that they didn't have a single point guard on the roster today who was available to play. They had no point guard as such. I think the guy with the Rodney McGruder, I think he had like 4 assists. They were dead in the water before the game even started. And then it's like they had nobody to compete against LeBron. They were afraid. They didn't want to get in this way. They were just moving out the way. They was just, man, coming through the lane like the L train that we all know and love. But it was just way too easy. And they didn't have any good rotations. Nobody else got involved. LeBron was just playing one guy, 1-on-5. That's pretty much what he was doing. I'm sitting at the top just like he does with the Cleveland Cavaliers, or used to anyway. I'm just sitting with my back to the basket and I'm just going to take crazy shots. And since they don't have anybody to guard me, they're not even trying against me. You know, I'm just going to score it all day, just with whoever it is. I mean, even though I'm taking bad shots, this other team is defeated. I mean, they don't have a leader on the floor. They are defeated. They were defeated from the moment they stepped on the floor, and it was terrible from the get-go. The only good things that I can draw from this is, like I said, Lonzo only took 6 shots. That continues to be a problem. I don't know if it's him, if it's the training staff. I mean, neither of them are good right now. Neither of them are good right now. He did have like 6 rebounds and 7 assists and only 1 turnover, so you can be happy about that. But only 2 point, man, that's just not gonna cut it. That is not gonna cut it. I mean, everybody else, they were old. They were there. Nobody got to take any shots because LeBron was taking all of them. He had like 31 shots today, shot a great percentage, and I wanted to be a score machine, but within the offense. Not just, hey man, I pass it to you and I stand here, and then when I get the ball back, oh, okay, now I'm just gonna sit here and hold the ball and take a bunch of step backs, sidestep shots. And he happened to be hitting today, so we won. But if those are going in, all of a sudden we get blowed out like we did against Orlando last night. So he was good. Okay, so we got LeBron James making his first and only appearance this year in Miami, unless they meet in the finals, which is highly unlikely, with the throwdown on the break to start off the game. I'm not mad at that at all. But look at this. This guy's trying to show people. He's like, yeah, I know I started out shooting 18%, from 3, but I'm better than that. I'm gonna work my way into shape like Shaq used to do. Look at with the step back. He is, man. Hey, listen, I'm not mad. Hey, these shots are going down, but this is not part of the offense. This can't be part of the offense. Everyone's just standing around and watching. Is that what you want? And it's like, man, I'm gonna need some more help. Good strong move. Good drive to the hole. I'm not mad at that. Okay, this is good. Coming down on the break. Look at these. See them boys just move out the way. They just get out the way. Oh, no. They're just moving out the way. Oh, man. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was open down at the bottom of the screen. He was calling for it. He's like, nah, I'm trying to show out against my former team. So y'all let me have this. Oh, he's like, oh, that's hand in the face. But he's going with that same move, same side step back. And it's working for him. Yeah, oh, look, he could have just ran out the clock, but nah, he wanted to get over 50, because it's all about the narrative. Look at him pointing off to the side like he really did something. Them boys didn't even want nothing the whole game. But got to get these wins regardless. So good job. Now, I say that he was good, but not within the flow of the offense. If you're just talking about, hey, man, I came to see a superstar performance, that was a star performance. He scored a bunch of buckets, but there was no resistance. That was not the path of least resistance. There was absolutely none. They should be ashamed of him since Eric Spoelstra. I mean, if he didn't have the job security that he has, I would think he's probably going to get fired because they just gave up from the get-go. Josh Richardson got so frustrated through his shoe. I think he was wearing them PG2s. Them 2.5s, but he threw his shoe off into the stands because he didn't get a call. It was just a disaster from the get-go. But you know what's not a disaster? This guy. And if you agree, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a brand new video. If you think they may enjoy the content, feel free to share this with your friends, your families, your homies, your neighbors, your BFFs forever, your boss, your co-workers, your fans, and your followers. I'm Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records, and it's just how I see it. Be blessed and Godspeed.